Hello and welcome to glittershinenails. Born Pretty have very kindly sent me some colour tinted paletted nail polishes, and in this video I'll be swatching and reviewing them. You can find all the information in the description box below, including my 10% discount code that you can use on your orders. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the bell notification turned on. And please also like this video. These really do help out my channel. Thank you. So I have 3 of the 4 that are available to purchase. First we have a red DH01 Unfold Dreams. Now, as I said, these nail polishes are tinted top coat nail polishes, so the colour is very thin. Next we have DH02 the Morning Rays, and this is a yellowy orange nail polish. Now the consistency of them feels to me just like normal regular top coat does. Then we have DH04 Ultra, now I'm not sure if this is supposed to be violet or VOLET, which is a beautiful purple. They smell just like regular nail polishes do. They're not strong at all. So I'm going to be doing a few things in this video. I have 5 white nail tips, and on these 3 to the far end I'm going to be applying layers of the tinted nail polishes to show you them building up in the colour. And these 2 other ones, I had a little play around earlier with these tinted nail polishes, and I created these 2 pop sticks, and I'll be showing you how I created them. To begin with, I'll start by showing you how these tinted nail polishes build up. I'm thinking that about 3, maybe even 4 layers would be around about right. Now the reason I'm doing them over white is that I think they show their colours better. This is just my opinion. You could go straight in over your natural nails and build the colour up that way. I'm just not a fan of doing it that way. I'm not a fan of the real sheer look. Now the first layer you're not really going to be able to see very well to begin with, but they apply just like normal nail polishes. It's a very nice application. Now with the purple I will be painting one of the other 2 with just a layer, and then I'll come back to that one later on in the video. One thing I did notice was how quickly they dried. So once the first layer has dried, I'll then come in with the second layer. Now I'm going to be honest, I thought the red might look a bit more red, but to me it seems a little bit more pink, which I'm fine with. But with the second layer you can definitely see the colour more now. When I come round to do the purple, you'll be able to see the difference between 1 layer and 2 layers because I painted the other one. So building up the colour really works well. Once I've applied the second layer, I'll again allow that to dry. I'll then come in with probably the last layer. The other colour in this range, it looks a bit on the grey colour side. Now personally I would like to see some more colours come to this range, like a green, a blue, just because of what you can do with them. Now you could add a couple more layers if you wanted to. I did forget to say that these are 6ml bottles at the beginning. I will also be applying a layer of top coat to these once I have finished the other 2 nail tips. But they are some really pretty colours though. So I'll now move on to showing you how I created the 2 pop stick designs. I'll be using 2 stamping plates from the Your Sugar range. I also have my clear stamper and a scraper. I have a black and a white stamping polish. So I'll start with this one, and I'll be using a white stamping polish to go over the DH04, the Ultra VOLET or Violet, and I'll stamp the crisscross image over the top of the tinted colour. I'll then give this a few moments to dry on the nail. I don't want to smudge anything, but I'm then going to apply a layer of DH04, the purple, over the top of the stamping. This will slightly deepen the tinted colour already down there, but will also slightly tint the stamping too, but they're at different scales. I will then allow this to fully dry, and I'm going to move on to the other nail. And on the white nail tip, I'm going to use the flower image design, and I'm going to be using the black stamping polish. Once I've stamped, I'm going to allow that to dry slightly, and once that has dried, I'm then going to go in with a top coat. This is my go-to for stamping top coats. I always use this over any stamping I do on nail polish. This is the Born Pretty No Smudge top coat. For me, this is a must buy. So I will just be applying a layer and allowing that to fully dry. While that does dry, I'll go back to the first tip, which is now dry. I'm going to add another layer of stamping. Now, what has annoyed me is that I've put some black stamping polish onto the tip, but I'm going to carry on anyway. So I'm going to stamp the same image again, but when I slightly lay the image down, I'll slightly move the image over, so it's not directly on top of it, it's slightly overlapping. So hopefully you can see what I've done there. It's quite a cool look, I think. So I'll then come in with another layer of the DH04 purple tinted nail polish, again over the top. This will again deepen the colours that are already down there and slightly tint the stamping that I've just done. So because of the black smudge, I'm going to go and do that all again off camera. And this is what it should have looked like. I love this effect. It is so cool. So I'm now going to leave that to fully dry, and I'm going to go back to the other nail tip. So now this is dry, I'm going to add some of the tinted top coat nail polish to the stamped image. I'm going to fill in some of the pattern. I'm going to use my scraper as a sort of a palette, and I'm going to be using a dotting tool to apply the colours. So the reason that I added the layer of top coat before going in with the colour was I didn't want the tinted nail polishes to make the stamping colour run. You could do this with many designs. Paisley designs would look amazing, or a large flower. It can really make a stamping design come alive and look gorgeous. Now you could use a small brush. I'm just not a fan of trying to get nail polish out of my brushes. You could also use a silicone tool as well. The only thing I will say is you have to work quite quickly with the nail polishes because they air dry. Once it starts to become a little stringy, I tend to make a new blob of colour. Now when I was doing the first nail pop stick, when I was adding the colour, I felt that something was missing. So I went through my hundreds and hundreds of nail polishes that I have, and I actually found I had a tinted green nail polish. So I coloured in the leaves on the design. I did, however, mix it with some top coat just to lighten the colour a bit. For me, it was a little bit too dark. But I think this really sort of ties the image all together. And this is why I said earlier about wanting more colours to the range. You could, if you wanted to, let this dry and actually add another layer of the colours if you wanted to. But I love these two designs, and they would work really well together in a mani, and I think that's what I'm actually going to do in a few days' time. So for the final step, I'm going to apply a layer of top coat to all of the nail tips, and this just finishes them off nicely. I have really enjoyed using these. I don't often see these types of polishes used on social media, and I definitely don't use them, but I'm definitely going to be starting to. Thank you to Born Pretty for sending me these tinted coloured top coat nail polishes. All of my swatches and designs will be over on my Instagram in the next few days. Thank you for viewing my swatch tutorial on these tinted colour top coat nail polishes. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Comment below, I love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page at glittershinenails. So until next time, thanks for watching and bye.